Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation we're going to see how we go about creating a security group. Security groups provide us an efficient way to assign access to resources on our network, as opposed to assigning a user, that is to say one single user at a time, to a resource and giving that single user access and their permissions each time. We can place those users into a security group and then assign access to the security group and do it efficiently and do it just one time. So let's say that I have a container or a folder on my network and I need to assign access to it to a number of users. I can go ahead and just create me a folder here. We'll call it test folder, just like that. Now if I right click on this and I go into the properties, you can see under the security tab who has access to it. So if I go to the edit, I can now add the users one at a time, or I can place those users inside of a security group and assign the access strictly to that group, and everyone will have the same access. Let's see how we do this. So I'm back up inside of my Active Directory, users and computers. I'm going to go over here to the users container. I can right click anywhere inside of this window pane and I can go to new and I can select group. I'll give my new group a name, and down here underneath the group scope you have domain local, global, and universal. Domain local means that I'm going to allow access strictly inside of the domain to which this Active Directory belongs. Global means that I'm going to assign access to this group for all the domains in the forest. Universal means that I have multiple forests and I will allow this group to traverse from one forest to another and have access. The group type will remain as security. Once I have my security group in place, I can now right click on it. I can go to properties and I can go to members and I can add. Up inside of the search window I can type in the name of the users I want to add to this group. You'll see that Johnny Test is now available. I can go ahead and highlight him. I can select add and I can keep on adding additional users to this security group until I have everyone in place. I say apply, say OK. Now once I have the security group in place, I can go back on over to my new folder. I can right click, go to properties, and now I can do an add. I can now add the group that I want to have access to this resource. Test users is the group. I'll say OK. I'll give them the permissions that I want the group to have. I'll say apply, I'll say OK. Say OK one more time, and now anytime I put somebody inside of the test users group, they will pick up the default permissions assigned to the group.